Welcome to this deep dive. Today we're looking at something really practical. You can try to, boost your spoken English.
Mm-hmm.
It's a technique called shadowing.
Right. Shadowing. It's a fantastic way to improve fluency.
Yeah, think of it like a workout for your mouth and your ears, really. Getting used to the sounds.
Exactly. It's very active. You're not just listening, you're engaging directly with the language.
And we've got, 3 different texts to try this with?
That's right. 3 passages. We're sort of setting it up in levels.
Okay. Level, so like building up.
Yeah. Step by step. Starting short, then medium, then a longer one. Helps build confidence,
Makes sense. So a short warm-up, then something a bit meatier, and then really getting into a narrative flow.
Precisely. And for each one, we'll point out specific things to try, things to focus on when you repeat what you hear.
Good. So it's not just mimicking blindly.
No. The goal is deeper. It's about feeling the pronunciation, the rhythm, getting that natural English sound, and of course, building confidence.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Let's jump into the first thing to try then, with the short text.
Let's do it.
All right, here it is. Every evening, I light a scented candle and play soft jazz while preparing dinner. The gentle music helps me unwind after a busy day, and the aroma fills the kitchen with calm energy.
Nice and simple to start.
Yeah. So what's the key focus here? What's the thing to try?
Well, one really interesting thing here is how sounds connect between words. Listen to gentle music.
Gentle music.
See
Okay.
how that'll sound at the end of gentle sort of flows right into the M of music? Gentle music.
Ah, yeah, it's smooth, not like gentle music.
Exactly. That's consonant vowel linking or sometimes consonant linking. It's crucial for sounding natural, like you said, smooth.
So when we try shadowing this, we should aim for that connection.
Definitely. Try to make that transition seamless. That's a great thing to try right there.
Okay. And what about the feel of it? It sounds quite relaxed.
Good point. Listen to words like unwind or calm energy.
Unwind, calm energy. Yeah, the pitch drops a bit at the end.
Right. That downward intonation signals relaxation, ease. It's conveying the feeling. So another thing to try is mirroring that emotional tone. Don't just say the words. Feel the calmness.
Huh. So intonation isn't just random ups and downs.
Not at all. It carries a lot of the meaning, the emotion. So mimicking that helps you sound more, authentic.
Gotcha. And since this one's short, repetition is good.
Oh, absolutely. This is perfect for doing it over and over. Try it maybe 5, 6 times until that rhythm, the linking, that calm intonation starts to feel, natural in your own mouth. A really good, quick thing to try again and again.
Okay, cool. Ready for the next level, the medium text.
Let's go for it. This one adds a bit more length.
All right, here's the medium passage. Last month, I signed up for a beginner's pottery class, and it has already become my favorite weekly activity. On Saturday mornings, I cycle to the studio, put on an apron, and sink my hands into cool, wet clay. The instructor shows us how to center the lump on the wheel, then gently shape it into bowls or mugs. Sometimes my pieces wobble, collapse, or crack in the kiln, but each mistake teaches me patience. By the end of the session, my mind feels clear, and I leave with clay under my nails and a huge smile on my face.
Okay, quite a bit more there.
Yeah. So doing this whole thing at once might feel like a lot. What's a good thing to try to manage it?
Chunking. Definitely chunking.
Meaning?
Break it down. Maybe try shadowing just one sentence at a time to start.
Okay.
Repeat that sentence a few times. Really focus on matching the sound and rhythm, then move to the next one. It makes it less intimidating.
That makes a lot of sense. Allows you to really zero in. What else should we listen for here? Another thing to try.
Pay attention to stressed syllables. Words like beginners, instructor, patience.
Ah, right, where the emphasis falls.
Exactly. One syllable gets more force. Getting that right is so important for clarity. People understand you better when the stress is correct.
Yeah, if you stress the wrong part, it can sound odd. Or even like a different word sometimes.
It really can. So actively listen for where the speaker puts the stress and try to replicate that. That's your thing to try.
Okay. Stress patterns. What about speed? Pace.
Good question. A steady pace is key here.
Not too fast, not too slow.
Right. Don't rush, but also avoid dragging it out so much it sounds unnatural. Aim for a comfortable conversational speed. Getting that rhythm down is another good thing to try.
Develop that feel for natural English pacing. Okay. Ready for the big one, the long text.
Let's tackle. This one's more of a narrative.
It is. Here it is. 2 friends and I spent last spring break driving the entire length of the Pacific Coast Highway. We started in San Francisco at dawn, coffee cups in hand, while fog curled over the Golden Gate Bridge. As the sun rose, the road hugged dramatic cliffs, revealing endless views of crashing waves below. We stopped at a roadside farm stand for fresh strawberries, their sweetness surprising after hours of salty sea air. In Big Sur, we hiked through redwood forests so tall that daylight filtered down like green-tinted rain. At sunset, we parked near a secluded cove, spread blankets on the sand, and watched the sky blaze orange and pink. That night, we slept in a tiny cabin with no Wi-Fi, listening to the rhythmic boom of the ocean instead of notifications. By the time we reached Los Angeles, our car was dusty, our playlist was overplayed, and our voices were hoarse from singing. But the journey had stitched countless small memories into a single, unforgettable adventure.
Wow, quite the journey described there.
Yeah, it paints a picture. So this is significantly longer, chunking again.
Definitely. But maybe bigger chunks this time. Perhaps try shadowing it in, say, 3-sentence blocks.
Okay, so not just one sentence, but a small paragraph's worth.
Right. It helps you practice connecting ideas across sentences, following that narrative flow, getting the rhythm of longer speech. That's a really useful thing to try for this kind of text.
Building stamina for longer speaking turns. I like it. And the language is very descriptive.
It is, and that's another focus point. Try to capture the emotion, the imagery.
Like in daylight, filtered down like green-tinted rain.
Exactly. Don't just say the words flatly. Try to convey that sense of wonder, that visual image, with your voice. That's a key thing to try, imitating the descriptive emotion. It makes your own speaking much more engaging.
Right, bringing the words to life. Are there specific pronunciation things to watch out for here, like the stress we talked about?
Yes, absolutely. Listen for stress in the longer words again. Things like C-colloded, nontifications, unforgettable.
Multisyllable words.
Getting the stress right in those longer words is, well, crucial for sounding clear and natural. So make that a conscious thing to try. Really hear and replicate those stress patterns.
Okay, so we've gone through short, medium, and long texts, each with specific things to try using shadowing. Let's wrap this up. What are the main takeaways for someone wanting to use this?
The biggest thing, just start. Just try it. Use these texts, repeat them, and really listen for those elements, the linking, the intonation, the stress, the pace.
And consistency, right? You mentioned that earlier.
Hugely important.
Right.
A little bit every day is much better than one long session once a week. Like any workout, really. Keep it regular.
Makes sense for building the skill. Any other tips?
Recording yourself is another excellent thing to try.
Oh, yeah. Even if it feels a bit weird.
Especially then. Hearing yourself back gives you objective feedback. You can more easily spot where you sound different from the original. It's incredibly useful for self-correction.
A powerful tool. And once people get comfortable with these examples,
branch out, absolutely. Try shadowing clips from podcasts you like, bits from movies, maybe news reports, whatever interests you.
So use real-world stuff.
Exactly. The more you engage actively like this, the more natural your own spoken English will become. It's about immersion, really, active immersion.
Train the ear and the mouth together.
That's the essence of it. So as people continue trying this out, maybe a final thought to consider.
Yeah.
What other kinds of English content could you imagine shadowing? Think about different styles, different accents maybe, to really broaden your skills and just immerse yourself even more.